Good day, my name is Denzel Kibopetwe and I'll be introducing our group project, Grid X. I'm here with my teammates who will be taking you through the objectives of the project. I'll now hand over to my group mates to introduce themselves.
My name is Victor Mugura.
My name is Anastasia Matsilani.
I am Wabane Dani.
I am Tebo Tamisobota. My name is Lana Mokopa.
And my name is Varabilina Virginia.
Beginning with the executive summary of Grid X. Grid X is basically a rural electrification venture that aims to bring affordable, reliable and sustainable electricity to rural Botswana, especially in places that are currently lacking stable power. Our focus is mainly on households, institutions and small businesses that struggle with unreliable electricity. The company will operate from Tsabong as the head office with our pilot site in Kakia village. We'll be transporting our equipment between these 2 points using our company truck and will source our solar equipment from Solar Smart South Africa. Now, one of our biggest strengths at Grid X is our competitive advantage. Compared to the Botswana Power Corporation, which depends on large centralized systems that often experience outages, Grid X offers a cleaner and faster to install solution. Our microgrid systems are easier to maintain. And also, they are fully sustainable and they focus on community development and not just electricity. In terms of our financial setup, our startup costs will total about 1,166,886, which covers everything from equipment, transport, and delivery to labor and management costs. Now, looking at our mission and vision at Grid X, which are very community-centered, we want to grow gradually, village by village, until every rural area in Botswana has access to reliable and affordable electricity. By 2036, our goal is to ensure no village is left behind, while also creating opportunities for education and employment in the process. Looking at the feasibility of this project, there's actually a very high demand for reliable electricity. And according to Statistics Botswana, there are 565 villages in the country, and out of those 565, only 103 villages are still unpowered. And this gap shows a big opportunity for growth and social impact. As we can see here, it limits socio-economic growth. We're also providing an affordable alternative to the Botswana Power Corporation, and we'll use a pay-as-you-go and subscription payment model so that electricity remains affordable and accessible to everyone, in even low-income communities. The technology we're using is scalable and modular. That means that we can expand step by step as demand increases, making it cost-efficient and adaptable. And finally, we are empowering locals. Our project will create job opportunities for people in these rural areas by hiring locally. We're not only electrifying the villages, but also supporting economic growth within those communities. So overall, Grid X is not just about power, it's about empowerment. We're lighting up Botswana's rural areas while driving social and economic development at the same time.
And I'll be taking you through the description of the venture. Our company name will be called Grid X Pty Ltd, and it will be headquartered in Tsabong, Kakia being our pilot site. Our main branch will be handling the sale of electricity to our main customers, being households, institutions and small businesses in Kakia. Our core activities will be the installation of microgrids, which will be containing the solar panels that will be trapping sunlight and converting it into electricity, and batteries that will store surplus energy during peak productions and using it through when we have outrages. We will also be conducting workshops where we'll be teaching locals on solar technology, maintenance and saving energy. Our business can be considered a business because we are solving a real problem, which is lack of electricity access, while we are also generating income. Our company's vision is to light up Botswana's rural area with affordable and reliable electricity by 2036. We will accomplish our visions through our mission, which is to grow step by step from one village until no village is left in the dark, improve life by creating education opportunities and engaging the community as much as we can through events to create relationship and to gain trust. We chose Tabon to be our headquarters because Tabon is the main administrative and commercial center of Kalahari, making it ideal for our office. And Kakia because it has limited access to electricity and socio-economic opportunities.
I'll be taking you through the industry and the market plan. So one of the major challenges that Botswana faces is the unreliable electricity and unaffordable electricity across the country. So our Venture Grid X will be stepping into that gap by providing reliable and affordable electricity to not just individual homes but to institutions, clinics and small medium businesses. What makes our service different is that we'll be going after 103 unpowered villages and we'll be using solar scalable systems that can be deployed quickly and at a lower cost. Most importantly, we will not be using the usual pricing methods but using flexible payments such as pay-as-you-go and subscriptions, which makes our service more accessible and for low-income households. This is a practical solution to a real problem.
Continue through our business plan. I'll be taking you through the product and service plan. So first of all, I'm going to start with conversion of raw material into the final product, which is solar electricity. So as we continue with our business plan, I'll be taking you through our product and service plan. So I'm going to start with the conversion of raw materials into the final product, which is solar electricity. So our raw materials, I'm talking about the solar panel. I'm not talking about just any solar panel, but the monocrystalline panels. So they are the ones that capture sunlight, and it consists of photovoltaic cells which convert sunlight into direct current electricity. And then we continue with the solar charge controller, which regulates and controls the direct current electricity generated by the solar panels. It also ensures that current and voltage are in appropriate levels so that it doesn't damage the microgrid's equipment. And then we have the combiner box. The combiner box is the one that receives the direct current electricity generated by the panels. It also consolidates energy into single connection. Then we have the inverter. The inverter converts direct current electricity into alternating current because most of the household and appliances do not use direct current electricity. And then we also have the battery. The battery is the one that stores excess energy for later use. It helps to reduce reliance in the main microgrid equipment. And then we have the inverter. The inverter is the one that converts direct current electricity into alternating current electricity because most of the appliances and households uses alternating current. And then we have the battery. The battery is the one that stores excess energy for later use. And then you have the meters. The meters is the one that tracks. And then we have the meters. The meters is the one that tracks the usage of energy. It also monitor the energy consumption and helps to determine pricing. Yes. And then lastly we have distribution and usage, whereby the energy being produced is now distributed to the final users, which is the community of Kaikea.
I'll be taking you through the marketing plan. Our marketing plan for GridX focuses on providing affordable solar electricity to underserved villages in Botswana. We'll sell through direct sales and local partnerships, offering installation and maintenance services and providing our brand through community engagement and local advertising. Our goal is to ensure affordable and reliable access with a personal touch via local agents. Moving on to market trends. Botswana's renewable energy is growing. Rural areas lack grid access, creating opportunities for local, practical, affordable energy solutions like GridX. Their industries shifting to decentralized power via microgrids with blended financing.
Moving on to the operational plan. Our daily operations will focus on 4 key areas. Firstly, we have the energy generation and monitoring. Field technicians will check solar panel output and battery storage to ensure consistent electricity flow, and remote monitoring system flags immediately. Secondly, we have the customer service and billing. Accountants and admin officers will manage daily money transactions, customer sign-ins, as well as walk-ins. Moving on to the company milestones. Year 1, we have foundation and launch. In the first year, our focus is establishing our foundation. We will start with a pilot installation, testing our solar microgrid system in a controlled setting to ensure everything goes efficiently before scaling up. Alongside this, we'll run a branding and awareness campaign to educate the local community and the benefits of solar power, building our reputation and customer-based growth. Moving on to the company milestones. Year 1, we have foundation and launch. In the first year, our focus is establishing our foundation. We will start with a pilot installation, testing our solar microgrid system in a controlled setting to ensure everything goes efficiently before scaling up. Alongside this, we'll run a branding and awareness campaign to educate the local community and the benefits of solar power, building our reputation and customer-based growth. Operating hours. We have customer service in Tsabong from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. We have from Saturday, 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. Sundays will be closed to allow our team to rest and recharge.
Let me take you through the current structure of GridX. At the top, we have the CEO. This will be the person responsible for steering the company's vision and strategic direction. Reporting to the CEO will be part of the key operational and technical roles that ensure our solar projects run smoothly and efficiently. Below the CEO, we have our operations manager and project manager. Our operations manager will oversee logistics and coordinations, while the project manager leads executions and timelines. On the technical side of things, we'll have our technical engineers, which are 2, and 1 dedicated electrician. Below these technical engineers, we'll also have 2 technicians who will handle installations and maintenance. We have also included 2 intern positions at the bottom to support learning and scalability. Supporting the business side, we have our finance and admin officer who will be managing our budgets and keeping track of the records, and a sales officer who will be driving customer acquisitions and brand visibility. Was that okay? Now I'll be moving on to the ownership structure of GridX. GridX has chosen to operate without a formal partner for now. This decision allows us to maintain full control over our direction and avoid delays caused by conflicting agendas. It's a strategic move to keep our operations agile and aligned with our core mission. That's it. Now I'll be moving on to the future hiring needs of GridX. As we grow, we have identified several roles we still need to fill in. Firstly, we have the IT support. These people will manage our billing systems and troubleshoot technical issues. Moving on, we have the community ambassador. These individuals will build trust with local communities and gather feedback to improve our services. We also plan to expand our marketing team and our campaigns to strengthen our online presence. Lastly, we have the HR/admin assistant. Their role will be to manage staff contracts and to coordinate internal processes.
So I'll be taking you through the personal analysis. A personal analysis is basically a tool that is used to analyze or examine the external factors that affect a business or a company. So the government of Botswana supports renewable energy through helpful policies, local cooperation, and a stable political environment. Solar microgrids can boost the economy by creating jobs and employment opportunities by meeting the rising demand of electricity, even though startup costs are high. Access to power improves education, healthcare, and living standards, while awareness programs help people understand the benefits of solar energy. New technologies like smart meters, better batteries, and mobile payments make the system more efficient and easy to use. Solar power also protects the environment by reducing pollution, but batteries should also be disposed properly or safely, and sunlight levels affect energy production. Finally, the project must follow Botswana's laws and ensure all contracts are clear, fair, and legal. Thank you. So I'll be taking you through the financial statement, and I'm going to start by the income statement. So basically, an income statement is a financial document that is used to determine the company's profits, losses, revenues, costs, expenses under a given period of time. So under the income statement, we have the sales, and these are our total sales for our company. And we have the cost of services rendered. Cost of services rendered are direct costs that are provided in our business or your company. And we have the gross profit. This is basically our total revenues or sales minus the cost of services rendered. And we have the operating expenses. Operating expenses are basically regular costs in running a business that are indirectly linked to providing that service, which is electricity. So under our operating expenses, we have these, and these are our total operating expenses. Then we have the operating income. Our operating income is basically our gross profit minus our total operating expenses. So we have the interest expense. We took a loan from SIDA, and its prime lending rate is 7.50%. So we basically calculated the amount of the interest expense that we'll be paying in a duration of 10 years, which is 7.5% of 1.2 million, which is the loan that we took. Then we have the profit before income tax. Our profit before income tax is basically the operating income minus our interest expense, which is approximately 401,000. And then we have the income tax expenses. Our income tax expenses, the business tax rate in our country is 22%. So we basically calculated 22% of our profit before income tax, which is approximately 88,000. And then we have the next income, or our profit after the income tax. So it's basically our profit before income tax minus our income tax expenses, which gave us this total amount. So this is basically the profit that we will make after a duration of 1 year. Thank you.
I'm going to be presenting on the statement of financial position, which is also known as the balance sheet. This is a financial document that shows the assets, liabilities, and owner's equity over a specific time within the business time period. Firstly, we have our assets at the top. We have our non-current assets. These are the assets that will be kept in the business for more than a year. We have land, equipment such as solar panels, inverters, and etc. Under our current assets, we have the trade receivables, cash and cash equivalents, which are right here. Then at the bottom, we move on to our total assets, where we combine both our non-current assets and current assets to get this value, which is 2,154,886. Then we have the liabilities and equity section, where we have our current liabilities. Underneath our current liabilities, we have trade payables, which is 134,689, and our non-current liabilities, which are our long-term loans and total liabilities. Our non-current liabilities, these are debts that have to be paid over a long period of time as compared to the current liabilities. So we grouped all our liabilities and we got a total of 1,334,689. After this, we calculated our owner's equity by taking our capital and adding it to our net income and subtracting our drawings. And then we got 820,246. After we got all these values, we ended up adding them to get a total value of 2,154,886, therefore making our balance sheet